Well, greetings, Disney friends. Welcome to the WDW Parkhoppers live show for Tuesday, May 30th. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with us as we talk all things Disney news and rumors from the world of Disney parks and resorts. So it's been kind of a very interesting week. I'm going to try to keep the Pandora discussion to a minimum, and also going to try to keep the discussion of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout to a minimum, because I feel like the last week it's been nothing but those two attractions. Although they're great, I'm not going to lie, they're amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to experience them. I can't wait to experience Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout when I go out to California Adventure, whenever that's going to be. But I want to talk about some really cool things, and we're going to get into all that in just a second. A little bit of housekeeping. My name, Parkhopper John. I come to you from WDWParkhoppers.com. I also am the co-host of the Disney Parks podcast. And a little personal thing, Tony's not feeling so hot tonight. Tony from DisneyByTheNumbers.com. He's not feeling so hot. He's got like a mega cold. So if you guys could send him some well wishes and, just send some pixie dust his way, I'm sure he would appreciate it. So if you want to find out a little bit more about us, you can visit us at WDWParkhoppers.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at WDW Parkhoppers. And we would love to see you there. And we've got a lot that we want to discuss. Here, I'm calling this up right here so I can actually see the comments tonight, as opposed to most nights where I can't see anything. And let's see here. Here we go. There we go. All right, excellent. So a couple of things. I want to let you know that in honor of Memorial Day, we wanted to do something kind of special for all of our friends on Memorial Day. Seemed like one of the best times that we could do that. We have our book, The Disney Bucket List. It's on sale this week. If you haven't gotten a copy of it yet, you haven't gone to Amazon to get your copy. If you haven't gone over to the blog to get it, you can get a copy this week until Sunday for $10. $10 a piece for these. I'll sign them for you if you'd like, and there's no shipping on that. So we ordered a whole bunch when they came out, and I've got a few that I would love for you to have. It's chock full of amazing ways that you can discover more magic from the Magic Kingdom. I co-wrote it with my good friends Rick and David, and I would love to get a copy to you. All you have to do is go to WDWParkhoppers.com. Look in the blog post section for the very first one. Should be the Celebrate Memorial Day with this special offer. If you click on the sidebar, it's just going to take you to the regular page, and you don't want to do that. So check that out. I would appreciate it. And the other thing that I would ask is if you wouldn't mind sharing this video, liking the page, telling your friends what we do here on Tuesday nights. It's a big deal for me. I love coming here and talking about Disney stuff. I would love it if more people would come. And I know a lot of people watch it at different times. Hello, David. I know a lot of people watch it at different times because of scheduling and stuff like that. Totally get it. And if you can't watch it here on Facebook, we also post it over at YouTube. That goes up live usually Thursday or Friday. So we'll put that up on YouTube. These are available there as well. So, been a busy little week here for Disney. A lot going on down the road at Universal. But the one thing I want to talk about first was Disney Parks Chairman Bob Chapek was talking about all the really cool things that were going on last weekend. But mainly he was talking about what was happening at California Adventure. Now, if you didn't know, Guardians of the Galaxy now is housed in the space where the Tower of Terror at Disney California Adventure was. They refurbed the ride. They totally overhauled it. They put in all new animatronics. They put in a whole new ride show. It's really, really cool. Rocket is the narrator. He's taking you through the adventure. It's incredible. The videos, I'm sure, don't do it justice. I've not seen it yet, but I hear it's truly amazing. And Bob Chapek, who is, what's his title, is, I want to say chairman of Disney Parks and Resorts. Hang on. I can find that. I don't want to be wrong. Walt Disney Parks and Resorts Chairman Bob Chapek was quoted as saying, with everything that they have at their disposal, they're very excited about what they've done, meaning Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, plus the meet and greets that they have now. But they're really looking forward to what's to come. And I thought, that's great. What Marvel are they going to bring to Disneyland? I know that they're going to do a complete little Marvel area over there, but I'm also excited about what they're going to bring to Walt Disney World. Now, we've heard rumors. We've been hearing rumors that they were going to do a Guardians of the Galaxy attraction, potentially in Epcot. That's pretty cool. I also know that they're doing the Star-Lord and Baby Groot meet and greet. They did the Doctor Strange meet and greet, which is great because, Disney and Universal have a very interesting contract. Marvel, that Disney owns, has characters in Universal. They have Superhero Island, and that's really kind of the old school Marvel X-Men and old school 60s and 70s version of Superman, or it's not Superman, Spider-Man, and some other characters are. Captain America's there. So Disney can't put Marvel's Top Gun characters, so to speak, in a Disney park because of the contract. But some of the lower tier characters, like Guardians, like Doctor Strange, Black Panther, I'm sure Ms. Marvel is going to be able to be there as well, can make appearances. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen there. What attractions would you like to see built into Walt Disney World with a Marvel theme? Now, ultimately, I would love for them to build a Marvel theme park, but I don't think that's going to happen. But it's exciting to see where Bob Chapek is hinting that there are some more things to come. What do you think they're going to do? What do you think they're going to do over in California Adventure? They've got a whole area that they're going to overhaul. So what do you think they're going to do? Now, someone did ask me a while ago, did I think that they were going to overhaul our Tower of Terror to make it Guardians of the Galaxy? I don't think so. I think that they're going to keep it Twilight Zone based. I think they're going to keep that the way that it is, just because it wouldn't make sense for them to have the same ride in two parks and then to have a Marvel thing going on over at Epcot. It might make sense for them to have something Marvel-y themed in the Future World part of Epcot, but we shall see. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment in the notes here below the video. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to know. So, if you are excited about Pandora, but don't quite remember the movie, or if you're excited about Pandora, the World of Avatar, and never saw the movie, iTunes has a very special offer just for you. iTunes is celebrating the opening of Pandora, the World of Avatar, by offering a copy of the movie for $7.99. Normally it's $19.99, but you can get it through June 5th for $7.99. Now that's pretty amazing. If you want to find out all the finite information, you can go to WDW Parkhoppers.com. We have the article right there. You can read the fine print. But if you really don't care about the fine tuning, all you want to know is how to get it, you can go to apple.co/avatar and you can get your own copy. Now this is pretty impressive. This is a very cool way that Disney and Apple kind of partnered together to put Avatar back into the mindset of most people, because honestly, I saw it a number of years ago after it had been out for a couple of years, and I don't really remember the movie very well. So I know that there's a lot of people who are jacked up about the new land in Animal Kingdom, but they don't remember the movie so much. So I think this is something great that Apple is doing, I'm sure in partnership with Disney at some degree. So this is really cool. Get a copy of Avatar, the movie that spawned all of the new land, for $7.99. And the rumor is the next movie will come out in 2020. So you've got a few years to wait to the next movie. So this might be good to go ahead and get yourself a copy of this now so you can have it. And, that can wet your whistle if you're coming down to Walt Disney World and haven't seen Pandora, the World of Avatar, which opened to stellar reviews. I'm so excited for them. I'm glad that it's a success. At one point, I think Friday, was it Friday or Saturday? They had, well, I guess it opened on Saturday. It had 400 and some odd minute waits. No way would I wait that long for a ride. That's just very long, especially as a local. Let me ask you this question. In the comments, no matter what time you watch this video, let me know how long you would stand in line to ride a ride, either at Pandora or maybe Toy Story Midway Mania, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, whatever the ride is that you love and hold most dear to your heart. What's the longest you would stand in line? I thought the crowds were bad for the Frozen attraction when it opened over in Epcot. I don't think that the crowds there are holding a candle to what's happening over in Animal Kingdom, which is pretty exciting. It's really transforming Animal Kingdom into a legitimately full-day park, and that was a huge deal. And that's also going to play in later to the last story we're going to talk about. But that's a big deal. We noticed that Animal Kingdom this past weekend stayed open till 11 p.m. 11 p.m. That never happens. So I'm excited. They've got, the kinks worked out with Rivers of Light, nighttime spectacular. They've got the nighttime safari. They're keeping the Yeti ride open, and I'm sure you can do not Kilimanjaro Safari, the Kali River Rapids. You've got more things to do now at night, and Pandora looks gorgeous at night. So I'm sure that it's just a no-brainer to keep the park open late, which is awesome. Now, let's transition to the third story. When I say this fact, now, because of the closures that have happened, Animal Kingdom attendance is surpassing Hollywood Studios. Even before Pandora opened, the crowds are starting to swarm to Animal Kingdom more so than Hollywood Studios. And to be fair, that makes sense. Because if you really stop and think about it, just attractions based, you've got the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, you've got Star Tours, you've got the Muppet 3D, you've got Toy Story Midway Mania, you've got this Little Mermaid, you've got all the Star Wars area that you can walk through, you've got the Disney Junior attraction, but that's mainly going to be for our smaller kids. Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, and that's it. So there's nowhere near as many attractions as there were. If you really stop and think, you've really only lost like the Backlot Tour and the Lights Motors action. You really haven't lost all that much. Of course, now you've got One Man's Dream has changed, and that's a whole discussion for another day. But the crowds have started shifting more towards Animal Kingdom since all the construction's been happening. Now, sure, granted, we're going to get Toy Story Land, and we're going to get Star Wars Land, and that's going to be amazing. But one of the things that Disney did to try to help bolster crowds during this season, they didn't want to have everybody just going to Animal Kingdom, is they opened up a brand new show last weekend. And it is, what's the name of it? The Pixar, the Music of Pixar Live. Not only do you get a full orchestra, you get characters from Toy Story and The Incredibles and Up and Monsters, Inc. That is awesome. What I hear from people who went said it was an incredible show, totally worth it. But is this going to be the show that kind of keeps Hollywood Studios in play? Is this going to be the show that the article says will save Hollywood Studios? It's a long time before 2019 when Toy Story or Star Wars Land opens. That's a long time. There's a lot of crowds that are going to pour through Walt Disney World, and now they're less inclined because Hollywood Studios has kind of become a half-day park. Which they did start a new projection show. They kind of slipped it in. Nobody knew it was coming. They have a new projection show that happens right before the Star Wars fireworks spectacular laser light show, bippity boppity boo. So that's kind of neat. Nobody knew that was coming, and so it's a celebration of Hollywood. That's something that can keep people there later on in the evening. I think Disney's having to bolster the nighttime activity at Hollywood Studios to keep people there, because if you go there in the morning and you try to burn through your rides, and then you're done by 1 or 2, are you going to stay all day to get to the 9 o'clock show? Fantasmic's great, but are you going to stay? Maybe you need to do a dinner package where you do the dinner thing and then you go see the music of Pixar, or dinner then Fantasmic. Do dinner and just kind of hang out and watch the new projection show. Hollywood Studios now has the potential to at least stay on track and not lose too much ground. What do you guys think? Is this like a stopgap thing, do you think? Or is this really something that is going to be beneficial for the park? It really comes down to what you guys think. I want to know what your thoughts are. I've been kind of talking about it a little bit, and I've told you how I feel about it. So now I just need to know what you guys think. Please leave me a comment and let me know. What is your take on all of the new things that they've added to try to bolster up the crowds for Hollywood Studios? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Is it too much, too little, too late? What are your thoughts? That's fascinating. I'd like to know. Well, thank you guys for your time. I appreciate you spending time on your Tuesday night to watch me chat. If you have questions, leave them in the comments, and I will answer them as fast as I can. If you have the desire, you can find me over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WDW Parkhoppers with an S at the end. Also, WDWParkhoppers.com. Make sure you go over there and pick up your copy of the Disney Bucket List for $10, no shipping, no matter how many copies you order, no matter, as long as it's in the United States, I can get it to you, and it's only $10 a copy. I would love to get a copy of this great book into your hands. And that's it, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. Thanks for coming back. Look forward to seeing you next week, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. for WDW Parkhoppers Live. Thanks for spending time with me. Just remember, we always appreciate you here at WDW Parkhoppers. 4 parks, 1 world, everything in between. You guys have a magical night, and I'll see you in the parks.